Guys, so I have a new show to talk to you guys about called Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is a new show. It's a reality TV show, but it's coming on the Oprah and the Winfrey Network own. So you know it can't be too bad, right? Well, anyway, they had a preview. The first episode was released on YouTube, so I checked it out yesterday. My husband and I watched it. And I actually really liked it. The show follows three different couples that are in the Huntsville area. They're all friends. And the whole premise of this show, I think what the overarching season is going to be about is the six of them coming together with the comeback group to try to do some real estate projects and things like that. So I'll go into a little bit more detail in the next videos, but if I had to sum it up in 60 seconds, I would say it's a good show. It's very entertaining. Each character is likable enough, but also dislikable enough to where it keeps a little bit of friction going, keeps it very entertaining, but it also looks like it keeps it kind of real. So the first couple that we're introduced to are the incredible Holts. That's Melody Holt and her husband, Martell Holt. They're a good-looking couple. They seem to have it all together. A great house, great kids, great company. Melody's a CEO. Martell's out there in the field kind of making things happen. They're super ambitious. And, you know, they're pretty likable, too. Martell, he's a little arrogant, but he's also a very hands-on dad, and they seem to have a good, you know, equal partnership between him and Melody. Melody is like the ultimate Southern belle. She's a little bit of a diva, but not unreasonable. She definitely brings Martell down a notch when his ego is getting a little bit out of control. But she's my favorite character for one weird reason. I know it's weird, but she does this like sarcastic or like, I don't know, it's like a tick where she ends everything with a smile. I can't even begin to emulate it. But when you watch a show, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And it just cracks me up every time. So I like her. The next couple we're introduced to are Kimmy Grant and Maurice Scott. And so they're engaged. Kimmy is a little bit older, which is what they're mentioning. I'm not bringing it up. She brought it up, okay? And they're a really cute couple. You can definitely see the maturity level and kind of, as Melody put it, the mamaness of Kimmy. And that's no shade. She's you know, more mature. She brings a lot to the table. Maurice, to me, out of all the guys, is the most likable one. He just kind of seems like he has a really good vibe about him. He's not a chauvinist like some people. And he's not like overly alpha male like other people. And so I really like them together. And I believe throughout the show, we're going to see their engagement progress. We got a little bit of a glimpse into them doing the wedding planning. He's a credits specialist, I think, and Kimmy is a real estate person. So they're part of the comeback group. They're definitely a couple to watch. They're going to bring some balance between the kind of extremes of the other two couples. The last couple we're introduced to are Marcel Scott and his wife Tisha Scott, and they're going to be the controversial couple, especially Marcel, who's clearly the villain, whichever reality TV show needs one. With his like super chauvinistic views. I mean, what are we in the 1950s? Come on. So he and his wife butt heads throughout the show on the fact that she wants to be more independent. Currently, she's a stay-at-home mom. And Marcel, to me, he just completely demeans her. And he thinks that she should just be a stay-at-home mom, period. That's the agreement that they came to, as if that's like set in some ironclad stone. And he just kind of brushes off her desires to want to use the real estate education that she just got. So I think we're going to see a lot of button heads there. I think it's not so often that we see a black man who only wants his wife to stay at home. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom, but to kind of force that on her just seems completely wrong. And I don't think that's going to sit that well with the viewers. So now that you guys have been introduced to all the couples, the next thing to do is watch. The show premieres on OWN on January 12th. You can actually watch it right now on YouTube if you're interested in seeing it before it premieres. And I think it's a great show. I think ultimately we want to see more Black love. We want to see couples having good discussions. The dinner scene was a good discussion, a lot of different perspectives. I like to see the men hold each other accountable. I like to see the women hold each other accountable. I like to see them hold all of them as a collective accountable. It's positive. I mean, it's not perfect. Marriage isn't perfect, right? So I don't think anybody should expect it to be like just this rose-colored view of marriage. However, it's Black people, Black couples doing well, moving forward, trying to, you know, put forth a positive image. And I think that's worth checking out. So check it out. I'm not paid to say this, for the record. I'm just rooting for everybody Black. Y'all know that. Check out Love and Marriage Huntsville.